Are we live? All right. Hey everyone, it's me, Smart Mario here. I really need to think of a good intro. Today I am reviewing Morbius. Now, yes, Morbius already came out yesterday, so today I'm reviewing it. And I saw it last night. Let me talk about the story first before we get to anything else. Also, spoilers for this video. If you want to avoid spoilers, skip ahead for like 20 seconds. Well, probably 20 minutes, because the next 20 minutes I'm going to talk about the entire story. Well, it could be even more longer, but just give 20 minutes if you like, eh. So our story begins with Michael and Milo as little children, and they have this ill disease in their blood, and they need to get rid of it by doing some technical science work. I don't know how that is ended up. And all of a sudden, Milo is almost dead, but he was revived back by Morbius's powers of intelligence. Now, as smart Mario like me, that is incredibly impossible, since how the heck would he use a spring and a pen to jab them together and just poof, he bring him back to life? It's obvious the fact that that can never, ever happen in real life. And even if it did, it wouldn't make any goddamn sense. Right? It just wouldn't make sense. Now, anyways, we get to the next scene where he's an adult now. He's pretty much doing his own thing, and he forgets about Milo until we cut back to him again. Why do we need to get back to Milo all the time? Oh yeah, by the way, there's gonna be a lot of Milo in this, so you best be warned by that. Anyways, so Morbius has finally found a cure, but he needs to go to the ocean in the boat, so there's no one else. Now, trust me, I read the comics of Morbius before when I was 2 years old, and by reading it, I was pretty scared. Because considering that I'm not a fan of vampires back then, and considering I'm not a vampire fan now, it's pretty obvious that this tightly frightened me as a 22-year-old man by looking at Morbius' shirtless unbuttoning scene. Yeah, he pretty much like had the adrenaline in him when the needle was hooked down to him by his girlfriend, which we never get any exposition about. I mean, I know like they don't have any chemistry. I know that part. But why is she in the movie? I mean, there was a love interest in the comics for Morbius, yes, but they loved, they had chemistry, but they just shoehorned it in there. Whatever. Anyways, so Morbius turns into a vampire in the next 5 minutes, apparently. Yes, I count the time. And then, like, he's hanging upside down like a vampire. He looks like a vampire. He has red eyes and the gray skin and the long fingernails that look fake, by the way. I have no idea why they have to look fake, but whatever. It's movie magic, whatever. Anyway, so he starts attacking the boat, and then blah, blah, blah. He turns back into a normal human several hours later, and then he goes back to the lab, does a lot of test subjects and things like that, testing himself, drinking blue blood. Why, yes, even though this is a PG-13 movie, there's a lot of blue blood in this scenes. Like, no joke. They get obviously put in real blood because it'd be rated R. Dude, I've seen like a lot of movies that were PG-13 and they had like a lot of blood in there. Like a lot of blood. Well, not a lot of blood, but some blood. Anyway, so yeah, after that, all the testing is done and stuff like that, and you try to get out of the building until oh no, Copland is there. Because the actor is like he looks almost particularly weird against a vampire somewhat. I don't know. He looks like Blade, but he doesn't act like Blade. He doesn't talk like Blade, but he just almost looks like him. And then we get his detective friend. So apparently they are detectives. They're doing detective work. And they cut out a lot of scenes. It's like the Oscorp, the Spider-Man, all that kind of stuff. But hey, here's the thing. They put Spider-Man as a reference. Okay, someone said his name, but I'm not gonna say yeah until this end of the freaking live stream apparently. So, anyways, yeah, the cops start interrogating him, saying, "Oh, what do you got there?" And Morbius is like, "Oh, no, nothing." And then the cop said, "You're coming with us." And he tries to get away. He's doing the same thing, just like when Batman Begins, and it really is like cringe. It's cringe. It's cringy then. It's cringy now. Not a fan Batman. More of a Superman kind of guy. So I have the glasses here. But anyways, yeah. So Morbius is doing wall jumping. Remember we saw from the trailer how there's purple wall jumping and stuff like that. Yeah, where's that? I need to wipe my eyes for a minute. Where's that? I don't really understand where that is. I don't understand. It just boggles me. It boggles me to the brim. It just does. It boggles me. But anyways, he's stuck. He's just gives up. And he's now in jail with his friend Milo. Yeah, did I forget to mention that Milo visits him in prison? He wants the serum. Yeah, there was a previous scene that he just wants that cure. And then Milo says, "Oh, I can't give you the cure, it's dangerous." So it's kind of like fucking the Amazing Spider-Man. Our bored child, Harry, is dying, and he needs the spider venom. Oh, but Spider-Man's like, I can't give it to you. You're gonna die. I'm gonna die either way. Like, this is stupid. Milo's been living for over a decade now, and nothing has changed. And he took the serum, so he's the antagonist. And like, what? Okay, so he gets out of jail because he sees that Milo has done something about the serum of vampires. So apparently, like, Morbius doing his own thing, he tried to stop him. And throughout the movie, it's just exposition, trying to stop the villain, exposition, oh, running away just for a few scenes, exposition, fighting scene, exposition, fighting scene. And then we get to the climax. This is an hour long and 46 minutes in. I have no idea why someone would have to make a movie like that. But hey, I'm not gonna bash the director, okay? He's a nice man. He may have done really good movies back then. I respect the man like that. But anyways, yes. So um then they start this half of the pre-fight and like, oh, they're actually gonna fight. But then it just ends there. And I forget to mention that a she vampire exists in this universe. She exists in this universe for no reason. Like, we barely know about her. We barely have like relationships and chemistry with Morbius. And yeah, there's like a lot of deaths in this movie. The guards, the doctor, pretty much the girlfriend, but she was resurrected as a vampire, so you really want to count that as a fucking death? Mm. But anyways, in the end, um, which I'm definitely gonna talk about the end here. We're at 8 minutes in. We're not really 20 minutes in, but I'm definitely talking about more like the end here. I'm gonna write about it. Vulture is in this movie, and he says, "I hope the food is better than this joint." Why is he not freaked out? I saw Venom Let There Be Carnage weeks before I made this review, and saw the movie. And you know what? I'm I'm obviously prickled. He should be freaking out like Venom. Why? This this makes no sense. This makes no fucking sense. Makes no sense. It just doesn't. I don't know why. Yeah. I really thought the MCU was not going to get to anything more of a bad side of habits. But oh my god, Sony has literally lost their mind. Like Morbius is supposed to release before No Way Home, but then No Way Home already came out, and then yeah, it just whatever. I don't really care. But anyways, yes. So in the end, um, in the next post credit sequence, I guess second one, we have the Sinister Six. Okay, first of all, why is he not an anti-hero? Is what I'm saying here. Because Vulture was a villain all along, but now Morbius is a hero, not an anti-hero. But that makes no sense, though. It just doesn't make any goddamn sense. Yeah, I like the '90s theme. I guess it really was not that too bad. The title card stuff like that. It wasn't that bad. It really was like okay, yeah, this is definitely '90s shit. Yeah, man, I just really, really don't like this movie because there's like too much scientific stuff. One problem I have with the movie is that a printer laboratory does not work as a natural laboratory. What I mean by natural is natural resources and all that kind of crazy stuff. But all I'm saying is a printer laboratory is nothing like a laboratory itself. That's my main issue. Because it's a laboratory about printing money, fake money. It just, what? Like, I'm honestly like shocked at this. I'm just shocked. I mean, okay, maybe I went a little bit too far. Let's talk about the characters. Characters. Okay. Let's start off with Morbius' girlfriend, which I forgot her name, but for the sake of this video or live stream, if you want to prefer, let's just call her Sabrina. Okay, so Sabrina is not a good character. She's kind of a useless character. I wouldn't say she's a bad character, just useless all around. Like, yes, she did made the vampire serum halfly, yes, but she was pretty much like worried and concerned, and also said Morbius is in big trouble. What the fuck does that mean? What all he did was get vampires. Well, not vampires, but complete bats. But why though? Why would she say something like this? Why would she say something like that? It boggles me. See, that some sort of character like that should not be in a relationship with a vampire. It boggles me. Just does. Oh, it doesn't stop there. The rest of the characters are kind of like background characters a little bit, except for Milo and Morbius. Milo is never in the comics. And guess what? We kind of see some of Blade, but not that much. I mean, like, yes, Blade is played as a cop, but you really care about that shit? I don't. But yeah, all I'm saying is that this is total insecure in the liking. I just wish that we would have got a better and crazier villain than Milo himself. It could have been Blade. Blade could have been the antagonist. Why Milo? I really do not like that dancing scene of him. Kind of reminds me of Captain America 1990 film. It just spills with cum. All right, yeah. No, it just spills. But okay, yeah. All seriousness, Morbius is not a bad actor. He's not a great actor, but he's played the role good. But you're adding him to the Sinister Six. Okay, first of all, in the original Sinister Six, you got Vulture, which you actually got in the movie, so there you go. Electro, Mysterio, Craven, Sandman, and Doc Ock. That is the original duo of the Sinister Six. When are we gonna get that? I don't think we're never gonna get that because, for one, uh, Doc Ock, Electro, Sandman, they got back to their universe. Mysterio is dead. We're gonna get Kraven the Hunter, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna not join the Sinister Six. It's never gonna happen. We got two main Sinister Six, and that's Morbius and Vulture. Weak, fucking weak. I can't not believe it. It's weak. It just, it's just weak. All in all, it just is weak. It is weak. Now, let me talk about the setting. New York. Okay. First of all, why did it have to be so serious? They cut out the Oscorp lab, which in reality, that is the Oscorp lab. It's just half of it is cut out. Okay. So Oscorp does somewhat exist in this universe, and the Daily Bugle that still exists. So meaning that this Morbius exists in the Tobey Maguire films of Spider-Man. Not the Andrew Garfield one, not the Tom Holland. No, the oh my god. It's so obvious to me that this is one of the stupidest things ever. Now, why did I say Tobey Maguire? Well, because we saw the Daily Bugle, meaning that still exists in this world. But yeah, maybe he should fit in the Andrew Garfield universe. Maybe he should. But I'm gonna stay with my saying goes. Now, remember what I said about how I said he was scared for like 20 minutes? Yeah, I kind of lied about that. I'm sorry. You should have skipped like, I don't know, 10 minutes. My math is wrong sometimes. But yeah, all in all, I mean, I'll give this movie a 9 out of 10 a little bit because there was some good categories. I did love the action scenes. They were pretty good than the Avengers. They were good than Spider-Man. Hell, they may be good than Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I guess. I mean, I really don't know much well about the Guardians of the Galaxy, but I've heard of them. I never really watched them. It just is what it is, man. But yeah, all in all, that is my review on Morbius. And yeah, I'm gonna give praise for this movie a little bit. Now, there could be a low score on Rotten Tomatoes right now, but that's just my theory. Maybe. There could be a high audience score, but a low Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen sooner or later. But yeah, I would love to hear your guys' opinion about what do you think about Morbius? Do you think, oh, he shouldn't be in the movies instead of the comics, or oh, he should be in the movies and not the comics? What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, I'll talk to you all later. Oh, but before I go, um, there is one thing I want to mention. If there is going to be a fourth and fifth Spider-Man, at least have Mark Hamill and uh Sean Schimmel as the two Spider-Man. All right, gotta go.